On the Sunday welcomed the US President Donald Trump's move to stop calling Russia a direct threat and also said that his new national security strategy, which portrays European powers as an decline, also largely accorded with Russia's own perceptions. The U.S. national security strategy described Donald Trump's vision as one of flexible realism and argued that the U.S. should revive the 19th century Monroe Doctrine, which also declared the Western Hemisphere to be the Washington's zone of influence. The strategy signed by Donald Trump also warned that the Europe faces civilizational erasure, that it was a core of the US interest to negotiate an end to the war in the Ukraine, and also that Washington wanted to reestablish strategic stability with Russia. The adjustments that we see correspond in many ways to our vision, the Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov told the state television reporter, that is Pavel Zarubin. Also, when asked about the new U.S. strategy, asked about the pledge in the U.S. document to end the perception and preventing the reality of the NATO as a perpetually expanding alliance, the Peskov said it was encouraging. But Peskov also cautioned that what he said was the United States deep state saw the world differently to the Donald Trump, who has used the term to refer to an allegedly entrenched network of the US officials who seek to undermine those who challenge the status quo, including Donald Trump himself. The critics of Donald Trump also say that there is no such thing as a deep state and that Donald Trump and his allies are trafficking in a conspiracy theory to justify an executive branch power grab. Since Russia's 2014 annexation of Crimea and its 2022 invasion of Ukraine, the US strategy have designated the Moscow as an aggressor or a threat that was trying to destabilize the post-Cold War order by the force. In comments to the state-run TASS news agency, Peskov said calling for cooperation with Moscow on strategic stability issues rather than describing Russia as a direct threat was a positive step. Donald Trump also has often made positive and admiring comments about the Russian President Vladimir Putin, prompting critics to accuse him of being soft on Moscow, even though both his administrations slapped sanctions on Russia. Senior officials from the major European powers have repeatedly expressed worry that the US under Donald Trump could be turning its back on Europe, which also depends on Washington for military support.